Okay, I'm having to redo part one of this series. Memories for music nostalgia. Now, see, music has been a thing that I forgot what I said in the first part of this because no thanks to the copyright claim, stupid holes. This is what I'm talking about. Claiming a video when it doesn't even have any sound. I hate you so much. Anyway, so moving on. How many of you can say you should come up here to YouTube, which I can't stop the thing from doing this, and you come up here on, that right there, and then, you find music versus the old days, like when you watched it on MTV, and you got the old days when music was something. I remember when it was, back in the old days, you actually had MTV for a lot of things for music videos before it became that. Before YouTube even thought of for videos and stuff like this. When YouTube was even barely starting back in the day, before they even had AMVs and all that stuff, you actually had like maybe some here and there topics. Maybe I didn't really look it up, but I know that it wasn't there. And so when you talk about what's music versus now, yeah, back then the um, the music industry for YouTube was not as huge as it is now. A lot of songs that had premiered here, and I'm not just talking about 22 in this year, but like a lot of them didn't even come out until it was on YouTube. And then even though the MTV was still going on, kind of as it was fading out. And when MTV faded out, that was it. There was no more MTV. I'm not even sure MTV even exists anymore because TV just kind of plopped. I mean, it flopped itself to the point that you don't have MTV anymore. That was music television. Music television was the go-to source. I think they had some music movies on here. I can't remember, or not on here, but on there. Um, and they had other channels with that name on it, but and that wasn't in the original video. But anyway, I gotta say though that with that you had a lot going on. I remember when I don't think I was there when it first premiered, but I do remember I seen videos on MTV, and that was, like I said, that was the go-to source. That was before it became an internet thing to come on here and start doing things, and that was the place to do it. And then when YouTube started becoming the most popular place to even find your source, then that's where people started coming on to, especially for old videos. Um, and a lot of videos uh, that are music are just they don't fit anymore. Or not anymore. I didn't say that. They don't fit, and because it's hard for them to do. And I could be wrong, but I do believe that they're not doing it because like with the band of Drowning Pool. See, the band of Drowning Pool, they actually had this video, well, not video, but the videos that were made by the original lead singer. He actually passed away in a plane crash, believe it or not. When it did, it was just hard to make the video. It's not that like it was hard for them to sing it, do it, whatever, but it was hard for them to really do it because of the missing element. That's what I do believe. I mean, maybe there is a, um, a different reason altogether, but because they don't perform it very often. Not that they haven't tried, and not that they wouldn't do it if it was requested. It's just, whenever they're live. And the band did quit making songs, then they start making songs again. I don't know. bands just aren't the same anymore. Bands just kind of go. When they lose their, it's like Linkin Park. Linkin Park, even what's his name? Believe it or not, I can't think of his name now. He was the second lead singer because yes, there were two lead singers. One was Chester Bennington, which I didn't realize that was his name. For the longest time, I didn't even know it was Chester. Then I finally knew it was Chester, and then I didn't know it was Bennington. Anyway, so um, they've had many people who tried, and they did a great job. And there's never going to be that. By the way, it's raining out. I think something really. So I got my headset on. Um, but yeah, basically, well, I can't make up its mind. Yeah, that was from yesterday. But yeah, it's gonna say right there. But let's just say, because see, music is always a good thing, and but even the lead singer of Korn tried his best to perform the song, and he did great. But again, there was a key missing element, and a lot of things do change and whatever, and that's not the problem. The problem isn't that so much as that, well, it's not just the, even if you could do it without the lead singer, it's not that, you know. And as a matter of fact, Linkin Park tried to get people on board, but it just didn't work out too well. So they stopped trying to do that. As a matter of fact, I don't even think they make any more music anymore. Um, yeah, Mike Shinoda, that's his name, I think, or whatever. But he doesn't even. He tried doing it, the two roles, but it's very hard to do. And I actually did the version. I've done it, but it's hard to do the two roles. I even had somebody with me, and we messed it up pretty badly. I could tell, but we had fun. I told that guy, is a buddy of mine. Well, I thought anyway. I don't know anymore. I'm not gonna swear that he isn't, or that he's not an enemy or anything, but he just was at the time. And but anyway, so the thing about that is that we messed it up. I walked off stage because I just couldn't handle it. It was where I could keep on the board. I mean, I did it for a little bit, but then I just kind of stopped, and I was like, I can't do this anymore. But I was laughing that badly because I could tell he messed it up, and it was pretty good. I tried to get him again before, but he wouldn't budge. But that's okay. I mean, I wasn't expecting to or trying to force him to. I don't force people to do anything. But yeah, I can't remember the name of the song, but we really did mess that up. And you see, the thing is, you can actually take music. Even the original band could do it themselves and mess up their own music. They can if they want to, as long as they're having fun. It doesn't hurt anybody. It really doesn't. But you know, music will always be one of the things that I would say is the greatest thing. One of the things I can't understand is the whole copyright thing. Because as soon as you start doing something, see, that's what I'm saying. Why is it? See, like, as soon as even a video could be playing in the background, and it's like it's got subtitles. It don't even have sound on it, and they detect it. They don't always do it, but it's still like boom, copyright claim. So I had to delete that video. And what I had to say on there was excellently brilliant. And it was just me talking the entire time, and all I did was talk about it. I don't remember half of what I said. What I should have done was just kind of record it and kind of. But the problem with that is that it would still would have shown the video, which again, apparently I'm not allowed to show that. And I really wasn't even trying to really show it in general either. I was just sitting there talking for a long time. It's like another video I had up here that I actually had done was, yeah, the difference is I could actually record over that and have the volume off on it. And it was a Sakotan video. And we were just, I was just sitting there talking for, I don't know how long, for about, probably more than 10 minutes. And again, copyrights just make no sense whatsoever. See, again, and another thing is, even if you could win the thing, someone else would have to try and win the deal against their own channel. It's like, dude, why? Why do I have to fight to get to absolutely let music run on my channel when I'm just trying to enjoy it and let others enjoy the content? Why do I have to do that? It's one thing I can't understand about that. See, whereas if I go over to BitChute, I can go there all day long. And, and basically post it, there'd be no problems. Versus Facebook, they may have gotten rid of it, but they still have copyright claims on that. And I'm not even kidding. And, BitChute is not really one of the most popular platforms out there. The things you'll see that's popular are the ones that are going to restrict you on what you can put out. And I'm not even kidding. They tried to put this on people who were doing video games. And before that, it was about when a lot of people started to review movies and, stuff like that. But I have reviewed movies. I didn't get copyright claim on that. But I did get a claim on it when I showed a logo that had to do with Konami. So I really don't get the copyrights. I mean, yeah, I get what they're trying to tell you, but they're not really saying that you can't really play the video and just directly. It's just, the music, but it's like, they might as well say it and get it over with. And nobody's doing it where they're trying to make money off of it. And they're trying to absolutely claim the video, the whole dead-gum thing, again. But music will always be a thing, And, because I can remember a lot of things. Music is something that will be always near and dear to my heart. I admit that there's a lot of music I couldn't care for, but I'd still let it exist. And that, yeah, I hated it because I feel like it was because it was not only was it loud, but it was like it was jammed in my throat. Like I wasn't allowed to listen to anything else. This is when I was growing up. I didn't say anything because I didn't have any choice. I was too young at the time. And this is country music. Now, I have literally nothing against any music itself, personally. But I will not sit here and listen to country music. I'll have to my drink. But I will say that music and copyright claims for anything you show is beyond pure lunacy. Because, all of a sudden somebody shows something. God forbid you do that. And in order for me to get a right to show it or whatever, I had to fight it in court. I'm not going to go do all that. I mean, yeah, I'm not doing this for money. I mean, I would appreciate the money itself, but I'm not. I'm not even going to make this into a career. It's not going to be like that. Never has been, never will be for me. You know, I never did it in the past when I was first starting out on YouTube many moons ago. Uh, when I had a different channel, and I'm not going to start doing it now. So if you want that, you're in the wrong place. Yeah, I'd love to have subscribers and likes my channel. I'd love for it to be paid attention to. Not me. I'm not looking for a handout. You know. And all I'm looking for because I want to share what I have, and I'm not looking to leave like a legacy or anything like that either. I'm just doing it, not just because everybody else is doing it either. But music, you know, one of the greatest musicians. What is music to us now versus back then? It's just as great as ever. Music is not terrible. I mean, yeah, there are sometimes we have to make judgment calls we aren't looking forward to, but what's so wrong with playing music? I mean, I don't want to sit here and fight just to put, oh, you know, you know. And the thing is that a lot of bands have this whole thing, and I think it was great music, live music. I didn't ever got to see concerts, but even back then, you know. Anyway, I'll see y'all in another episode. Till then, later.